Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This is episode 16. Right, so apparently I had screwed up the floor count down here. So I am rebuilding, or at least maneuvering, the water tanks down here, just to make that a little better. And we also discovered space. Fantastic. So I'm going to be building space radiators of some description later, but I want to at least get that going. The other things, a couple of things I noticed over here. First off, we finally have proper polluted ice, which we wanted in here. Liquefiable, boink, and boink. Perfect. I guess, actually, there's no reason we can't have snow in here as well. We don't have any, but it doesn't matter. Right, and we also have another dream journal. So we'll have to keep an eye on this to see if that actually connects or not. And of course, I have already moved the floor here before I finished building this, so they can't actually get at that. That was silly. So what we'll do is we'll just plunk a quick footbridge across here. Just a couple of squares here and there so they can actually get at stuff. Hopefully that's enough. We'll have to wait and see. What are we doing? Oh, research. Right. What was I gonna do? We do want ranching, and we're going to need more conveyor stuff, and what else could be helpful? We should be getting into art soon as well, because I do want to pick up a new Dupes soon-ish, which will be a proper artist. Maybe we'll just bash out art. Maybe that's sufficient for now. Yeah, that's sufficient for now. Because we are going to definitely need an artist, a rancher, and a doctor. Because we do have a sick dupe. So those are all things we will definitely want. I know I have a couple dupes that can kind of do the art, but I'd like an actual proper artist if possible. That would be helpful. Is somebody going to get to this? Probably not. So let's explicitly tell you to drag that down here. Let's see if somebody will actually come and do that. Apparently not so much. Hey, there we go. Nicholas got it. Perfect. Okay, so load that up. You still appear to not be doing anything, so I guess it's more than 2. Apparently, those would be dream journals with slime lung. That's probably not great, but fair enough. There's no reason you can't just do that, right? Because those aren't going to be of any use anyway. But you now can reach all these, right? Yes. Okay. Yeah, nobody's complaining that they can't reach stuff. Well, I don't know how you're going to get to this one if you do these first, so these have to wait until that one's done, and then you can do the rest of them. That's fine. That will be fine. And I guess these deconstructs will have to be done after I break this open. That's fine too. Not a problem. Not a problem. Did you ever get this finished up? Yes, yes you did. Excellent. Automation's taking care of that. These need attention, but nobody's getting to it because everybody's too busy. Got it. Okay. Hey, there's our printables. Right, so let's see if we can happen to find a good dupe. So again, at this point, I'm looking for doctor, artist, rancher, a dedicated one for each of those separately, because I'm going to eventually get 3 dupes. But it doesn't matter what order they come in. I just want somebody ideally with 2 skills. If it comes down to it, I can get a singleton, but I'd rather have a... Maybe I will just arbitrarily tell it which one to do first. Let's get the artist first. Where is art? Art, decorator. Well, that would make you absolutely fantastic at it, but like I said, I do want you to be able to do other things as well, so I'm just going to roll until I get somebody. Okay, well now that's just not going to work. Well, I guess you could be a 3, but I'd really rather just have a 2. Backup farmer with digging skill. I really don't like 𝗏𝗏𝗲𝗏 though. If this takes too long, I will pause the video, but I'd like to try and manage this. Right, so you're good at operator, but you're actually bad at operating. Suit wearer. Okay, this is fine. I don't mind if you don't do plants. That's not a problem. You're better at germs. That's just a bonus. But you have better creativity and you're good athletics, so you'll actually be fine as a carrier or tidier. So, 𝘁𝗏𝗏, congratulations. Welcome aboard. Right, now, very first off, we need a new shift. Okay, so, what was I doing? I was going back, right? Looks like 4. Oh, so I guess I was going forward, actually. 4, and then downtime 2. Bedtime 3, and bath time. Right, so that looks correct. I think so, right? 1 of those, 2 of those, 3 of those, and 1 of those. Perfect. And that would be 𝘁𝗏𝗏. Is our first one there. Perfect. And priorities. So you are, in fact, absolutely going to be the decorator, which in fact means you now don't have to at all, ever. Perfect. And then you were decent at this sort of stuff as your backup jobs, and that's perfect. Everybody should be okay with these, I think. I'll put them just as a general, slightly high priority stuff. Okay, that works. I should do the same actually with this. I don't really have much use of a toggler yet, but I'm sure I will later. There we go, perfect. Okay, very good. Very, very good. So now, with a proper artist, I can finally start adding proper decorations like statues and that. Like sculptures. I'm not going to do ice blocks, they just melt, but yes, we can finally do proper sculptures. That would be nice. What I should actually, though, is you should have started with, yes. There you go, you are now officially an artist. That's going to get you a hat. For an art person, that's a very plain hat. I kind of expected something a little more flashy, but that's alright. Yeah, the air down here is absolutely terrible, but that's alright. They'll figure it out. Alright, how are we doing here? Looks like this bit is completely done, which means we can rip all this out. I guess we'll keep this square. There's no reason these can't just sit on these squares, actually. As long as there's a gap around it for water to flow, it really doesn't matter. And this way I don't have to rebuild these, which would be very convenient. I will have to extend this ladder, though, I guess. So I'll flood all that water in, and that's totally fine. They will then be able to get at the deconstruct jobs here. And at that point, I will consider the... Okay, you missed a square, buddy, but fair enough. That's fine. Get to it whenever. This part is in, so now we can... Oops. Plug that back in. Perfect. And once this square's... You know, I guess this square doesn't matter. They don't go diagonals, but I'll just wait for this to be in anyway. And we'll be able to get rid of that and that. In fact, we'll just... Do we even need to replace them? Nothing's happening over here. Maybe I'll just replace one of them. That will be plenty sufficient. Yeah, that's fine. Then, and only then, can we start digging this floor back out. And digging this out, and that'll all be good. Fantastic. Alright, there is our better art. So now we can do some of that if we like. Do paintings or the bigger sculptures. So what do we want in the bathroom? Do we want sculptures or do we want paintings? I kind of want sculptures, yeah. Yeah, granite gives a good decor bonus. So we'll probably just do it out of that. Yep. Now, should I do a small... Maybe I'll do a small one? Yeah, why not, right? We'll do that into granite as well. There we go. That should look nice. Maybe we'll even have a bonus one here. Just because. Perfect. There we go. That'll be lots of stuff for our new artist to do. Oh, I guess they can't get at this with this here. I am going to have to move this after all. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, so be it. These tiles can go. Pump. Right, so copy, paste, and deconstruct. And deconstruct. Alright, so we need to replace that pump like so. We will want that, and just general wires fine. I don't think we need conductive wire or anything for this. That'll be fine. There we go. That will make sure our bathrooms don't go out of sync. Although they should have enough in the pipes already, I don't think it's going to be a huge problem. There's still enough water in from before. It wouldn't have been critical, but this way at least it's immediately reprimed, so that's fine. Good. I think we're at a point where we can just mop this up, yeah? I don't see any reason for that to be there anymore. It has so little water in it, we're not going to worry about it. But I guess I should start seriously considering digging into either that water or that water. Probably this water, just to get rid of it. This water here being really, really hot, and I don't have my radiator out yet. So yeah, let's plan on this one here being next. So let us grab pump. Pipe. I think we're just going to come out here like so. Right, now I don't want this to interfere with any of this, so we're just going to have to bridge across it. This is very, very temporary. In fact, I should be able to just get onto this line here, right? Because this was the one from here originally. Yeah, we could just reuse this. So we'll just cut across. This is terribly ugly, but it's only temporary, so it's okay. Because it's definitely not going to be permanent, like all temporary things go. And power for it. We'll need wires. Just regular wires, fine. I'm just going to reuse the same squares. That way it's far more obvious. And you can just hook up right there. Perfect. Okay, so that will be a while, but that will draw all that water out eventually. Except that they aren't going to have any way to actually get at that unless I give them at least a little bit of access. That'll do. Okay. And research. Yes, 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 yes. So let us grab what next? More art stuff? Well, we could, but that doesn't seem really necessary. Maybe we'll get into... Actually, you know what? Let's grab the ranching stuff. We don't have our rancher yet, but let's at least know how to do that when the time comes. That makes sense. Okay. Perfection. Okay. Maybe with all this ice up here, maybe I should have left the pump here. Only instead of having it always come here, put a filter on it so we could decide which way it goes to. Maybe that would have been a better idea, because then otherwise I'm just going to have to keep mopping this over and over again, and that gets kind of annoying. So maybe I will do that. So we will need a liquid filter. So where do we add this split? I suppose it could split here. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Okay, let me think about how this is going to go. So we will rotate this a bit. Okay. And then pipes. Okay, temporarily we're going to shut this connection off. So pipes, right. So liquid will come in. If it's clean, it will continue, but if it's dirty, it will come and connect to this, which is the output for the dirty. There, that makes sense to me. Perfect. And I do believe these things, yes, they require power. There's helpfully power line right there. You know what, we can just use the heavy watt, that's fine. It really doesn't matter. Okay, and then when that's done, I can put the pump back in over here, but I'm going to wait for this to be done first. So let's actually up that priorities just a little bit, while I'm remembering that it's clean water that I want to filter here. Because if I forget and get them backwards, that will be quite the mess. But yes, it's clean water I want here. Yeah, somebody would be so kind as to come and do that, please. Oh, isn't that adorable? Yeah, I guess you don't have a lot of skill yet. Oh, that's mean. That's very mean. Yeah, we don't know what these are. We can always tell her to redo it when she has more skill, but these still do at least give us a decor bonus. Which one was decor? I never remember that one. Yeah, they still give a pretty good decor bonus, so 36, even for this inexplicable something. So that's good. Alright, so we are going to be doing clean water. There we go, perfect. And now that that's done, we can put in the pump. I guess it's good I left all that infrastructure there. That was very clever of me, or something. This one's not connected because it has nothing to do yet anyway, because I have not built a sieve yet. That will be something I will get to at some point. And how did we get bad gas going over here? Let's just nip that in the bud if we could. I guess the other thing is this really should have airflow tiles under it so we can actually pull some of this bad air out. Because I don't think just this gap here on the ladder is sufficient. So why don't we do that and that? There we go. Okay. So there is our ranching stuff, which again we don't really need yet, but we will need later. Perfect. Having said that, it looks like we are out of time for today though, so I think I'm going to call it there. So I think things have gone pretty well today. We got some good infrastructure going. We have our artist in place, and she's already done a pretty good start. So yeah, I think we did pretty well. So hopefully you enjoyed today, and if you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. And other than that, I'll catch you in the next episode. Have a good one. See ya.